Welcome to Eureka Street Crypto. This is my anti-professional crypto channel. I'm just a barely sane dude who fell down the cryptocurrency rabbit hole. This channel is my fumbling attempt to communicate myself outside my own head about my journey in the crypto space. It is basically my brain dump. None of this is actual financial advice. Good morning, everybody. I'm Eureka John, and you're at Eureka Street Crypto, broadcasting live from Leander, Texas at 6:37 in the morning. And it is December 11th, 2021. And this is my morning show, my morning video, brain dump video blog, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. This is not financial advice, and this is not any type of educational materials. It's just pure trash talking and entertainment. And that's about it. And this is my time in the morning to do something with crypto and to research some things crypto and to spend some time, just a little bit of my time before I end up having to be a dad, a husband, a friend, a coworker, whatever, to other people. This is my time in the morning just to do something like this for myself. So yeah, here I am. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not shilling anything. So, anyway, let's go take a look at the old, I can't talk this morning either. The old coin gecko. And here I am drinking soda waters at 6:38 in the morning because I don't have any kombucha left. And I haven't been to the store. I need to go to the grocery store and load up. It's been a busy week. I haven't had time to even think. So, old soda water in the morning. Anyway, let's see here where we at. So it doesn't look like Bitcoin has moved a whole lot, and everything's just kind of everything's still in the red for the most part for 24 hours. In the last hour, everything's kind of gone up, as you can see. It's kind of greenish, but seems kind of like the same old story. Everything's down for the 7-day, and everything looks a little down for the 24-hour as well. I'm sure all the normies who were just getting into crypto are now freaking out. I've seen this story play out several times already. And it's just kind of like, rinse and repeat for me to see this type of crash. And then, I'm sure we'll see it blowing and going at some point here. It's just how it rolls. It's when you get into crypto, you kind of just have to sit down, shut up, put on your seatbelt and go along for the ride for a while until you really start to figure out how things go. But if you have any extra, I'm not financial advice, but I mean, I've been buying this dip, so yeah, to the point where, it's like, I buy this dip and, I feel like I'm doing so well in crypto and stuff like that, but then all my bills are paid. But then I'm at the grocery store wondering if I should spend 30 more cents on the good bread. It's just like I don't know. Should I get those $5 cookies? It's just I don't know, man. It's how it rolls. So Bitcoin's at 48,492,051 cents. It was at 49,000 yesterday. A couple days ago, it's at 47,000. So it's all just kind of hovering right around there, and it's like playing chicken with the people. But the good thing is it has liquidated a lot of positions, and a lot of people that were gambling and stuff like that. The people that were shorting did very well, but it's liquidated a lot of positions, and it's gotten a lot of the trash out of the market, so the people that are in right now are the people that really want to stay in for a while, I think. You get a bunch of the gamblers and speculators in there, and then when you have these jerky price movements like this, it kind of cleans the floor a little bit. So Ethereum at $4,043.63. Binance at $554.38. Tether's stablecoin. Solana $170.91. USDC, another stablecoin, down number 6. Cardano, however you want to say it. Tomato, $1.29. Down 17%, down 2.3 over 24 hours. XRP 83 cents, and the Polkadot 27.43. Terra 67.32 and pushing up above Dogecoin at 16 cents, and Avalanche right there in between the Sheebs and the Doge, the two doggies, and hopefully Avalanche pushes up above the Doge as well. I would like to see Avalanche in the top 10. Yeah, I mean, I think Avalanche and Terra deserve to be in the top 10. I like Polygon for that position, and I like Chainlink for that position. I don't know why Chainlink's still down there, but then again, I'm not a speculator. I don't sit here and try to make price hypotheses and all that stuff. And I know everybody, a lot of the Bitcoin maxis are kind of freaking out right now because not everything is going according to their Plan B gospel. And the Plan B gospel is basically a graph that the Bitcoiners hold as complete canon, as truth, and it's based on supply and stuff like that. And that the more limited the supply becomes, as Bitcoin is mined, there's only 21 million, that the price will also correlate and grow along with that, and hasn't exactly been following to a T the Plan B graph. So yeah, it's interesting to see. I mean, there's a lot of factors, I think, this year that have come into play that haven't come into play in previous years. We have this mass adoption of crypto. We have all this, Ethereum coming out with DeFi and NFTs and stuff like that. It's been a lot of things because Bitcoin and crypto is no longer, I guess it's no longer has the status of just complete nerd, Dungeons and Dragons nerd money. It's busting out there into the mainstream, and especially when you see people, like Katy Perry and Pepsi and Budweiser and all these people doing NFT drops, and you're just kind of like, well, I guess, I mean, but I'm not going to say the top because it might be the top for some people who are fringe influencers and stuff like that, but it's not necessarily the top for mainstream society. All this is like cutting edge and new to mainstream society, anyway, so yeah, that's that. So is there anything else I want to take a look at down here? I was wondering if Tezos is going to be doing good because of a lot of the cool artists are going to the Tezos blockchain now to mint their NFTs, because a lot of the rampant speculators and the NFT flippers and stuff like that are putting out on Ethereum right now. And Ethereum's become really expensive just for the average artist. And there's some really good artists. There's a reason for the phrase starving artist, that don't have a lot of money. So, and where would they go? They would go to Tezos. And I've gotten a couple NFTs on Tezos. And some good stuff over there. I tried to show you guys the other day, but I will show you real quick. What was that? The Kukai Wallet, Kukai. I pulled it up. It was not under the account I thought it was. I should just get my private and public keys and stuff like that, but I ended up just attaching it to my Twitter account out of convenience. Convenience is the scourge of the devil. That's how we will all get entrapped into enslavement, is through convenience. And it has done a very good job so far, and that's how you give away your private keys and your data and everything like that is through convenience. So let's see here. Wallet Kukai app, a home, manage your digital assets and seamlessly connect with experience, says, in apps on Tezos. So let's see here. I will continue with Twitter because I think that's the account that I connected it as. So there's the Kukai, and then there's another wallet on Tezos, and it will show here. And when you open the wallet, it opens up a marketplace for you to easily buy NFTs. It's just such a pretty seamless type of interface whenever I can get it to my internet computer to actually cooperate with me, my internet connection. But while this is okay, authorize wallet to access my account. Okay, so I'm going through this authorization process. I should have a little waiting music. Yeah. All right. Okay, authorize an application. Redirecting me back. Well, okay. This is taking a long time, like it did last time. So, let's go back over here. Oh, here we go. Almost there. No. Okay. So let's see where Theta Network is. It's at 442. I'll bet the people that I the only time I've ever given not financial advice, but like, hey man, you should get into this, to a friend who was not really a crypto head was Theta Network. And then, so they bought, right around, let's see, where did they buy at? I can't remember where it was, but it was somewhere around probably like the fifth, no, maybe like the $12 or $13 neighborhood. And then here it is sitting down here at 442. So I feel bad. But I've seen this friend afterwards several times, and he understands, and he's just like, I see the people and the companies that are, revolving around the Theta Network, and in the long run, it's going to be a good investment, for his return. And then again too, I like to say Web3, not crypto. I'm in this for the long run and for where all this stuff is going, and not for some immediate price action. So, yeah, I think if I just have some patience, because really that's the only thing, that inhibits a lot of people from, you know, being able to be successful in all this stuff, is they lack patience. So here's my NFT collectibles right here. And I have, so on the Tezos chain, let me expand this out so you can see it. Let's see, and it has the Discover tab, as you can see right there. And so it has the Discover tab and your NFT collectibles tab. It's right there. And I have this one, Rush with Sound On and Late Night Treehouse. So I like this Late Night Treehouse because it just seems very relaxing. Some people wants to go, bad grammar. Some people want to go away from the big city and relaxing their body on the big trees. So let's expand this out. And yeah. So, okay, now if I can get it to, this is not very good and representative of the NFT, is it? Or of the case for NFTs. If I were to sit here and try to show this to a normie friend who came over to my house, or to like my dad or something, yeah, I don't. Okay, hold on, wait, okay, hold on, wait, it's like, it's not a real convincing case. All right, this one, let's see with the sound on, and let's see if it actually does something. Come on, do something. All right, so. Again. Okay, it must be my internet connection. Okay, so it does something. I swear to God, it does. So, anyway, so let's move on to a different subject. Anyway, there's this market you can easily discover. Really, there are some cool NFTs on the Tezos market. So, that was a terrible sales pitch. But, that's how it rolls. Okay, so anyway, I was listening to the Bankless HQ podcast on my way to work yesterday, as I always do. And I listened to Bankless HQ. I listened to the Crypto Masters. I like them. They're fun. I listened to, who else do I listen to? And then I just listened to some non-crypto podcasts because it's good to unplug. I listened to Robert Breedlove's What is Money show. I listened to Camila Russo's The Defiant podcasts, and sometimes I'll just mix it up and just throw in a keyword and just listen to something random. I listen to Anthony Sassano's The Daily Gwei. I like that one. That gets pretty hardcore technical Ethereum, if they, and super bullish on Ethereum. And let's see, anything else on Spotify that I really kind of just listen to? No, okay. So let's go over here to, oh yeah, Kukai, there's the Ziggurats. Okay, available on there. McLaren Racing Collective. Okay, so I was listening to the Bankless HQ podcast, and then I was listening to the Roll Up, and they jumped on, and they seriously started railing on Cardano. And, I can't say I'm the biggest Cardano fan, honestly. I had an issue with Cardano where the NFT was stuck in one of the wallets, and it took me months to figure out. I did not receive jack squat for support from the wallet company, from any other wallet company, from the Cardano community, from IOHK. Nobody wanted to help me out, and I couldn't even get the MetaMask people You know, the scammers. I couldn't even get scammers to come help me out with this problem, you know? So when you can't get the scammers' attention, something's going on. Uh, I could not get this NFT separated out of the wallet, and I was wanting to kind of skim off the top of my Cardano holdings and go on a vacation, but I couldn't use that money because of that issue, and I couldn't receive support. And then, I don't know, I just started getting some icky vibes about Cardano and stuff like that. But I try not to be tribal. If you like a project, then you want to support that. Hey, I'm not exactly into XRP, but if that's what people are into, then by all means, Um, so I don't know, but yesterday Ryan and David kind of made me do a double take on the Bankless HQ show, and as you see, I'm fully supportive of the Bankless. I'm deep into the Bankless DAO. I'm fully supportive of Bankless HQ. I even have it as one of my flying in logos in my intro. So yeah, but this made me kind of do a double take. So listen here, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
We teased this in the intro. Why are crypto influencers shilling Cardano, the ADA token? This is a comment from somebody on Twitter who gives actually the answer to that. And first I want to just say, I feel like I see a lot of shilling of Cardano around quote unquote, specifically YouTube influencers, right? Which is not, it's like you and I, David, I guess we're accidental YouTubers. Like, I don't even know how
by necessity. Yeah.
Right. So like we started the podcast, like we're just trying to get the Bankless message out, and YouTube is another way to do that. But I wouldn't call us like native YouTubers, but there have been crypto native, like I guess crypto influencer type YouTubers. This has been a very large, I guess class of individuals, and a lot of like very popular ones that I don't frequent, but I've noticed a lot of them are shilling all sorts of things that we don't talk about very much on Bankless. Why do you think that is? And then what's the answer here?
Yeah, so certain tokens and certain projects very much understand the surface area, the massive amounts of surface area that's generated from social media platforms like YouTube. Where do people go when they want to learn about something? YouTube's often the first place, so it's a great place to throw a net to capture eyeballs. And then when you throw in an incentive structure, which is what is uncovered by Jack in this tweet thread here, that's really where like the fuel goes into incentivizing these YouTube shillers. And so if you scroll down, Ryan, to the second tweet, he goes, when you look at crypto, make sure to look at the incentive structures. These are the mechanisms that make price rises and falls. Who's motivated to hold, to advertise, to buy and sell? The key mechanic for Cardano, staking. About 70% of ADA, Cardano's token, is locked in stake pools. The rate on your staked Cardano is about 5% stake per year, roughly matching about the Ether staking per year, give or take. But what about the rate for someone who runs a staking pool, which is a component of Cardano, which is part of its design structure about how you stake. You stake inside of a staking pool because you delegate your stake. That's not part of Ethereum's structure. So the rate for those who run a staking pool is over 100% a year, as in you almost double, your stake rate every single year. So that's like if you staked 32 Ether in 1 year, you'd have 64 Ether the next year. Validators are doubling their money yearly off the locked fund of stakers, while stakers are only earning about 5%. This is roughly how banks work. Banks like, hey, come give us your money. We'll give you a very, very low APY, while they go yield farm it in TradFi and get 30% APY, and then they pocket the difference.
Uh-oh, what's going on here? It's starting to just get hairy. Hold on. Yeah. But okay, here we go.
Difference. This is the same business model. If you're Jack continues in his thread. If you're Cardano, you got to incentivize people to promote the asset. The more you pay the validators, the more they will work to promote ADA. And you get to stake it. If you've got a captive audience, it's a beautiful business model. So the system works like this. Your neighbor, Greg, watches a video shilling Cardano. They buy some ADA. They lock it up in their favorite YouTuber's validator pool. They make 5%. The YouTuber doubles their money yearly. Greg waits for ADA to moon. This is not just a conspiracy theory. Cardano actually recommends that validators set a part of their budget aside for running a YouTube channel. They are actively promoting this as part of the structure for YouTube. YouTubers talk about how easy it is to set up nodes, like there's no conflict of interest. So how much do these validators earn? Like a lot. A lot. And this is exactly the same model that BitConnect had in 2017. The amount of BitConnect YouTube videos, YouTubers promoting BitConnect was off the charts. You couldn't go anywhere without it. It was the business model. It was like, hey, and all BitConnect was a Ponzi scheme. This is a Ponzi scheme. This is how these things work. Wow. YouTubers promote the thing like, hey, come in, deposit your money, and it's just there more and more. And it's just how you get inflows. And this is why Cardano has pumped in the ways that it has, because it is a gigantic Ponzi. And I'm not afraid to say those very harsh words. I said this on the Wolf of Wall Street podcast forever ago, saying Cardano is basically a full-fledged scam. And all the Cardano shills, of course, took offense. Charles Hoskinson took offense. And I feel like this is exactly what I was kind of talking about. I had the gut take then. Now we actually have the data. It's crazy that like most of crypto people didn't actually realize this very simple thing was happening, because no one who's actually in crypto actually pays attention to Cardano. There's nothing actually there. And
wow. Okay. So, rant over. What do you think about what Ryan and David are saying here? David mainly. This is basically saying nobody in crypto that actually pays attention to Cardano. I jumped into crypto listening to a bunch of YouTubers who were talking about things like XRP and things like Cardano and other things besides Ethereum and besides Bitcoin. And I would listen to Bitcoiners as well. I like to try to listen to it from all angles. As much as I love this podcast, this makes me seem a little uneasy, but so does the evidence they provided as well, about the shilling and the YouTubers and them, the people running the pools making 100% while the people delegating to the pools make 5%. I mean, I've delegated to pools. One of my favorite YouTubers back in the day, Digital Asset News, he runs and shills his own pool and stuff like that. And I delegated to his pool. And I made, I made my 5%. It was exactly what was advertised, and it was what was given back. So can I sit here and complain that he might have made 100%? If he has the technical chops and the know-how to be able to set up his own delegation pool, by all means, so I don't know. But I do have to say that Charles Hoskinson kind of rubs me the wrong way. But that just kind of, to me, seems a little more of like a personal preference rather than something about Cardano itself, because IOHK and Cardano community, they do have a strong community, and IOHK does a lot of development. If you look on the GitHub development activity, Cardano is continuously in there developing. So I don't know, but that's why I did a double take when I heard this driving. I was like, and I had to go back and play it again to try to really understand this. And now that I'm seeing this tweet by Jack Niewold, I'll link this Twitter thread in the video description so you can look for yourself. But yeah, it made me do a double take. And then, I try to be anti-tribal, like I said before, teach their own, live and let live. And he's just calling Cardano and the Cardano community just like an outright scam. Wow. Yeah. So it's some harsh words. But anyway, so yeah, I was last night just laying there in bed, and I was just kind of scrolling through some stuff, and I came across this project right here, Angel Baby Hit Squad, and this is an NFT project, and I'll show you here in a second. Let me resize my screen. Okay, Angel Baby Hit Squad, and this is some NFTs. It's an NFT project. It's a generative art NFT project, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's just another generative art NFT project, but The difference between this one and other generative art NFT projects is that it mixes Cardano and Ethereum. So this is kind of a little an attempt at an olive branch between Cardano and Ethereum. So let's see here, our mission. All right, so NFTs have been exponentially increasing in popularity over the past year due to their high value sales on platforms such as OpenSea, Foundation, Sotheby's, and Christie's. Most of the NFT market so far has been concentrated on the Ethereum network, and there's subsequently been an enormous growth in communities surrounding these projects. The Ethereum NFT space faces challenges inherent to its blockchain in the form of high gas fees paid out to Ethereum miners to process transactions on chain. The circumstance often leads to a prohibitively expensive user experience. Other blockchains, such as Cardano, offer a more scalable value proposition for NFTs by providing affordable options for minting, trading, distribution of digital assets, and all necessary processes in the NFT space. And I just showed you before the Tezos NFT. Hey, what's up, Hopperman99? Good morning. So I just showed you the Tezos NFT platform. So you have Ryan and David over there throwing stones at Cardano and calling it a scam and stuff. Well, Ethereum in a way has also been accused of all this racketeering and stuff like that, and the centralized Ethereum Foundation community and stuff like that. So I'm kind of standing here watching both sides just like talk trash about each other. This NFT, God, man, I'm just like constantly in my life finding myself in this middle child position of mediation. It's just like, I'm a middle child. I'm the ultimate middle child, and here I am sitting here trying to find some kind of place of agreement between these two communities. And even in Bitcoin too, the Bitcoin maxis, I try to figure out how to talk and bridge these people. Okay, so this mission is, they're talking about the Ethereum. Our mission with this project, this Angel Baby Hit Squad NFT project, is to open the door for the Ethereum community into the Cardano ecosystem. We believe in the technology that Cardano has built in terms of its scalability, low transaction fees, and high throughput potential. Security and decentralization. Okay, so we believe it has built in terms of its scalability, security, and decentralization through proof of stake consensus, and want to introduce the Ethereum community to our technology. So it's an olive branch. The three attributes that the Cardano blockchain offer a long-term platform in which NFTs and their associated use cases can and should be built upon. However, we recognize that the popularity of the Ethereum network and the early adoption of the Cardano network and are aiming to broaden the category and use the opportunity to showcase the NFT experience on the Cardano blockchain. By adding ADA utility through airdrops, we expose the Ethereum community to another blockchain, giving them an NFT starter pack made by sought-after artists in the Cardano NFT scene, in which they can use to explore and taste the sophisticated tech that Cardano provides. In doing so, we are also minimizing friction between the two communities, as you just saw, and letting the collector decide which chain is a much better solution to operate on. We believe that the Cardano blockchain sells itself in this regard of being the blockchain of choice for transacting NFTs. Now, there are some cool NFTs on Cardano. I got airdropped a cool NFT on Cardano. That's the NFT that caused so much problems in my wallet before and gave me a terrible taste because I was not receiving support from the Cardano community in how to separate this NFT from the rest of my ADA tokens that I wanted to pull some profit from, and when you can't pull profit easily out of some type of project, that's kind of a sign of a Ponzi in a way. It makes it extremely difficult to pull out of this type of project. And I'm not like Ryan and David here outright calling Cardano a Ponzi, but it was tough for me to figure out this, and nobody in the Cardano community was helping me. However, I did get my Cardano wallet eventually separated, and I imported it into this ccvault.io wallet, and because I had a legacy wallet, and it's all some technical issue. You're using a Shelley era wallet, and then we're now on this era. For newbies and people who are not native to any type of space, there shouldn't be a bunch of technical issues and holdups and problems being able to navigate through their system. It should be easy for everybody, not just somebody who sat there and scoured through technical specifications, you know? So if your project and your platform and your blockchain is not ready for the average person to just waltz right in there and get what they need done easily, then it's not ready for the mainstream, you know? And that's the issue that I had with my NFT being bundled in and taking months to figure it out. And in the meantime, having a couple $1,000s worth of tokens just locked up and unable to have access to, you know? And that, you know, so yeah. And anyway, so, but I did end up resolving the problem. So, you know, even though I had a bad taste about Cardano in my mouth, the problem was resolved. It is a cool NFT. Here's the NFT right here, Finger Monster Buzz. You know, and I've actually spoken to, I think it's the guy that runs Cardano Buzz, and you know, way back in the day. And he's a nice dude. I don't think that they have any malintentions, or you know, I don't think a lot of people running these delegation pools have any bad intentions. I think everybody really wants to see the world go bankless, whether it be through Cardano, whether it be through Ethereum, whether it be through Bitcoin, you know, whether it be for, you know, whether it be for XRP even, or Hex or whatever. You know, I think everybody wants to see the world circumvent these credit systems, and for the average Joe Schmo to be able to use some of these financial tools that were previously not available. So yeah, so that, let's go back to angel babies. Let's see here. The resulting network effect of cross-chain utility also enables the movement of capital onto the Cardano network, which would increase the liquidity and generally increase the value of assets in the CNFT secondary market. So here's some of these generative art NFTs. They're pretty NFTs. I like them. Each attribute has different rarities and all that, like the standard NFTs. So we want to expose the Ethereum network / community to a new opportunity in NFTs with more affordable transaction costs to maximize the equity in our sector. For this reason, Angel Baby Hit Squad was born. We are launching a whole initial collection of our NFTs on Ethereum, but providing the future utility and airdrops on the Cardano network. We want to maximize fairness, thus there will be no bonding curves, and every NFT will cost 0.0777 Ethereum. I like that 777. That's heaven's number. That's God's number. You know, so yeah, so yeah, 0.007 is still, you know, kind of expensive, but it's not terrible. So no more, no less. There will of course be a gas fee associated. This is the cost to transact on the Ethereum network to pay the miners. Yeah, and hopefully that all that will change once all this merge happens. You know, and you know, Ethereum criticizes Cardano for not having any working products and for them constantly being on the roadmap and never on the highway. But Ethereum, you know, it's been a long time with this merge in process, and there's always there's a roadmap on that side too, you know. So it's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black sometimes. Rarities. Every angel is unique, but some attributes will be more rare than others. A full rarity list will be released before our drop, as well as being released to rarity.tools. There will be 7 ultimate pools with completely unique attributes. Interesting. And then they have airdrops. All airdrops will be done on the ADA network. There's no need to part over your NFT from ETH. Just create an NFT supported Cardano wallet. Is ccwallet.io is mentioned right here, and that's the one that I use to release my NFT from the Shelly wallet. We will provide the community a tutorial walking everyone through the process when necessary. So they will get that support that I did not receive for the longest time. So here's their roadmap, Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, so and then the utility. So what is the utility on this? So, you know, it's introducing the Ethereum community to the Cardano NFT world, and then the utility is on the Cardano blockchain. So 0.5% of royalties each month will be airdropped to one random holder in their Ethereum wallet. Okay. Other planned utility includes fractionalized NFTs being distributed as Cardano native assets, billboards, community meetups, art contests, giveaways, and more. Utility for each blockchain. And then there's a community pool. A minimum of 5% to 10% of the initial sale will be put into a community fund to further develop utility airdrops, biz dev for our project. Anything additional that isn't used for promotion / team purposes will be added to the community pool. The community will be able to vote on what this pool is used for. 0.1 to 1.5% of royalties each month will be continually be funding this pool as we grow. And then 0.5% of royalties each month will be given to the charity of the community's vote. We call these blessings. Anyway, NFTs are a revolution. Now's the time to join it and not run out of new blessings every time. Okay, that's their little tagline. Okay, so yeah, cool. So like I said, whatever your tribe is, I think we're all trying to figure out this space as we go along, and all trying to everybody has their own tweak and approach to it. I think, as much as I love Bankless and Bankless HQ and all that stuff, I think it might be a little unfair to just outright call Cardano a scam and a Ponzi and stuff like that. There's a lot of very well-intentioned folks and development going on in the Cardano community. There's some things that need to be fixed for sure, and I've not been shy about expressing my issues with Cardano. Although I'm not going to trash the Cardano community, or any community really for that matter, that is not just like, to me, just a complete, I'm like, for instance, my first experience in crypto was doing crypto mining, cloud mining, where, they took my $99 that I put in, and, they showed me a little graph of my account increasing, but I could never pull that back out when I tried to. Later. So yeah, this is not that, so Hopperman says, I'm a Hexican. Many think Hex and Pulse Chain is a scam. Pulse Chain will be a good chain for NFTs, being a copy of the ETH system state with fees under a penny. Okay, I don't know anything about Pulse Chain or anything like that. I have played around with Hex, and I've deposited some stuff in there. I put it in there. I waited a while, and I got my returns, and hey, it worked, so I don't have any issue with Hex. I think a lot of the Hex community is honestly a little pushy, but that's just a personal taste and personal preference rather than the actual mechanics of the Hex, the Hex mechanism. So it worked for me. That's all I gotta say. So more power to them. So anyway, yeah. That being said, I will go ahead and call this a day. Tomorrow morning, I have Twitter Anon Crypto Chemistry that will be coming on and talking about some of his picks and thoughts on the crypto space. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll be jumping on, I guess, about 7 or 7:30. So yeah. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Hold on.